Where are you guys from?
Italy. Switzerland.
Spain. So, where are you from?
I'm from Arkansas in the States.
I'm from Portland, Oregon.
I'm from Korea, South Korea.
Connecticut originally.
Originally from the States, from Pennsylvania / Maryland.
Germany.
Brazil.
I'm from San Diego, California.
I'm from Ohio, in the United States.
What are you doing in Palestine?
In Palestine now we are couch surfing.
We're backpacking and we wanted to see Israel and Palestine.
I've been here since August, and I've been going to protests and then also working with children, teaching English in a refugee camp and also a private school.
I will study in Bil'in University. It's near Ramallah, Arabic and political science.
I'm just touring, seeing the sights, learning about the culture.
Taking pictures mainly and show it in Switzerland and other places in Europe what's going on, because the media doesn't tell anything about it.
Here as a volunteer teaching English in the Helen Keller School.
I'm here in Aqaba to teach English, volunteer, do whatever they need help with.
Right now I'm hanging out in Ramallah, killing some time, learning about the conflict, learning some Arabic, teaching health and sports after school.
Well, I've been coming here for the last 5 or 6 years to observe the resistance movement here in Palestine, and this is one of the real centers of it. And it's really interesting to see people resisting the occupation and trying to get their land back.
I'm here in Palestine giving protective presence for some Palestinian communities and supporting peace initiatives and reporting human rights violation, IDF, forced abuses, this kind of thing, settler violence.
What's a common reaction when you tell people back home that you live in Palestine or you're going here?
If they know what Palestine is or where it is, they ask, isn't that dangerous? Or sometimes they'll just be like, oh cool, because I'm going somewhere and doing something. Or they think I'm talking about Palestine.
You're crazy! Absolutely crazy!
Are you crazy? Are you serious? No, most of them I think they don't believe it. They are afraid, so it's a dangerous place, but I don't think so. It's a really lovely place until now. With lovely people.
It was mixed. It was definitely mixed, especially coming from a small southern state. Most people either didn't know about Israel and the Palestinian conflict, or they were mostly pro-Israel. So I got a lot of heat, actually.
They freaked out, actually. They said I should stay and not go. But they don't have any idea, They just see the news and they are not really interested in politics, so they are mainly worried.
Not in the bag.
I think Americans are very ignorant about the nature of the conflict, and when I tell them stories about what Palestinians have experienced here, they seem to be very surprised, and actually most of the people I speak to, they have an open mind about it, and they ask a lot of good questions, and they come away, many of them come away very sympathetic and with a changed opinion about the whole situation themselves.
And when I said I was going to Palestine, everybody told me I was crazy and I was going to get shot. Nobody was like, oh, that sounds like a really nice place, like, you're gonna have a really great time. Everybody's like, well, take care of yourself, like, don't die.
They're all like, oh, but it's really dangerous there. But actually, if you tell them what's going on, they're really interested. They just don't know what's going on.
Yeah, some of them don't know anything, so they just ask why I'm here, if I came here for a kibbutz or something. And I need to explain it's the opposite. I'm here in Palestine to see how people are living under the occupation. And then they ask, oh, you're living in Palestine? Are those people dangerous? How is it? And it's good because even your family got used to the idea that these people are not terrorists. They are just people under the occupation, suffering a lot.
That's crazy. and dangerous city, so wondering is worried So I say to them, don't worry,
Be careful, and why you have to go the dangerous side.
There is no Palestine, and that you shouldn't be working there.
they're very nervous. They're like, what? Why are you going there? Like, that's so dangerous. But it's really, like, it's completely different than what we think.
Back to Brazil, we have a lot of Christians, and they think Palestinians are all Muslims, crazy terrorists, and it's good to show them that it's not like that. And also the Christian Palestinians are suffering a lot under the occupation. When I came here, I was very surprised on seeing so many people with blue eyes. This is a very tiny example of how these people are just like us. There is no difference between Palestinians and Brazilians or whatever human being you are.
I told him, I was like, Gramps, people are the same all over the world, and I'm not afraid of going there because I know how people act, and I trust that we're all the same. So even though I've never been there, I know how they're going to act because I trust in my other human beings, you know, being empathetic. So, he was like, you know, your mind is wrong, and I'm like, no, it's not. You know, I'm fine. I know what I'm doing.
I mean, what can you do? You can only only respond with peace and love, and that's what I hope to promote through through being here.
Do you feel safe here?
Yeah, I do.
Absolutely. Absolutely safe.
I feel safe when I'm with the Palestinians, but I'm very nervous about the forces of occupation. And in these demonstrations, I'm of course very nervous about the Israeli border police and soldiers.
Yeah. Extremely safe. I mean, not at the protest, but every other place. I haven't ever felt in danger of like my life or anything. So I love it. I absolutely love it here.
Yeah, but I don't feel safe when I'm near settlements.
Not really when those guys are around, or the Salehs, but in Palestine I feel really safe. I feel really comfortable. With a nice friends over there. Shot tigers and rubber bombs all day.
Azim!
Yes.
Azim!
I'm a little worried about the settlers up there. Yeah, exactly. You probably shouldn't put that on the...
What's your favorite thing about being here?
I think people here are generally very friendly. They always invite you for tea, coffee. They like to show you around. They really want you to have a good time here.
The children. I love the children, especially in Asgard refugee camp. They're really great, and they just and I like also the culture. The people here, they're so hospitable, and they always welcome you into their house and give you food and tea and coffee and tea and coffee and tea, fruit.
I've traveled kind of all around the West Bank, and it's always ahlan, you're welcome, and where are you from, and so, you know, I've only been met with warmth and hospitality, tremendous amounts of hospitality.
I love the hospitality and how everyone is so welcoming. From the second I got here, I just felt like I was embraced by the people and I felt like family immediately.
I think the people. It's really nice society, really nice. You're like, you're one of them on the first day.
I absolutely love the fact that when you come here, you get things that are directly from the land.
I love these people. They are very similar to Brazilian people. They are awesome. They are very warm people. They invite you in. Even if they had their house demolished, they offer you tea. So they are the amazing people.
Everybody's so nice. All you have to do is just say the word of where you want to go, and they're like, "Come with me."
Palestinian peoples are so lovely and so kind. In the first, you never seen this meeting before, but before is Assalamu alaikum.
Palestinians are very smart people. Per capita, the highest PhD in the world, like per capita.
Really?
You get a lot of good knowledge from them because they're not just some. I don't know. They're in their revolution right now, and in the States, we're so removed from our revolution. Here, you're in it, but especially with the Arab Spring, they're in it right now, and they feel the revolution.
It's the art, the music, and poetry even if I don't understand it.
What's your favorite thing to say in Arabic?
You have to cut this out. Habibi. Yeah, let's cut the other one out.
Keeping that.
شوي inshallah. Sifa. Shukran. Afran.
Assalamu alaikum.
I love saying just salam alaikum.
What does it mean?
It means hello. Or ahlan wa sahlan means welcome.
أنا بحب فلسطين. Zeki. Alhamdulillah. Maybe shukran. Thank you.
Mashallah.
And mish mushkila. I like that word.
Yalla. Let's go.
حركة بلدين.
What does that mean?
Everything is fucked up. Wallah. And wallah, of course.
That's my favorite. Whoa. Like, how does the occupation impact you? Does it have any impact on you at all?
Yes, of course. Yes. Especially now you're showing to us all the settlements, and it's really impressive of you to see it, and also how Palestinians live in their own country, or how they have to live in their own country.
Of course, we feel in a very different way than the Palestinians, but I've been told by soldiers not to wait in the settler bus stop because I'm not Jewish. I was harassed in the airport. They've taken my passport on the streets because they thought I look Arabic. So yeah, even if being a foreign, you can feel the occupation.
I live in Ramallah and work in Jerusalem, so I have to pass through checkpoints every day in order to get to work.
Colombia, walking through, being herded like you're a sheep, you know, being pushed in these tight metal cages, you know, at the different points.
It's crazy. Cultural shock. Definitely.
It's strange. I could read a lot about it in Switzerland, and I could never imagine how it is until I came here. Still, it's different because I could take a plane back home every time. I think I can never really feel how it is with Palestinians.
For me it's very hard to say that I'm suffering or something because I am not Palestinian and don't have really the restrictions they have.
I mean, it means a very different thing than it does for Palestinians because I have an American passport. I can go more easily through checkpoints and things like that, but I definitely feel the weight of the occupation still. I'm living in the West Bank on this side of the wall. It's definitely that burden, and it's heavy on your conscience all the time.
Yeah, I mean, I don't go out to the villages that much. I stay in Ramallah. I mean, I've traveled everywhere, but Ramallah is a little bubble, and it's probably on purpose that it is a bubble.
Well, what would you say to someone if they were nervous to come to the West Bank? What would you say?
Just come and go couch surfing, and no, I think if you're open-minded, you will have fun in the West Bank.
And I think it's also if you're not open-minded, you have to come here and to see how it is real.
And don't believe the European newspapers.
Yeah, just you have to visit it with your own eyes.
There's nothing to be nervous about. I don't know. It's amazing. It's something that you won't see on the other side of the wall.
I would tell them just to come anyways, not worry about it, and that, especially if they're from where I'm from, it's like we just really don't know very much, and so it's probably completely different in their perception anyways.
I'd say come and see for yourself. Talk to Palestinians, talk to Israelis, talk to everybody, and experience the situation, have an open mind, and see what is going on here, and just take it all in.
Just come here, have some falafel, smoke some shisha with these people. They are awesome. Ask them about their lives. They will welcome you. You don't need to have money. You can just come here. They will offer you house, food, and you get to know these people and you understand what to live under occupation is.